Ten years ago, there was a Canadian television show called Junk Brothers. And it was Jim and Steve Kelly who came up with this idea and were the stars of the show. And I watched a couple episodes, and here's the basic premise. At night, the two of them would go out in their pickup truck and they would drive and cruise the streets, prowl really. And they'd be looking for homeowners who had put stuff out for the garbage the next day, junk that they no longer wanted. And when they came upon a piece that they thought they could do something with, they would take it, put it in their truck under the cover of night and take it back to their workshop, where they would design something to repurpose that piece of junk into something new. And when they had finished it, they would take it back to the original homeowner, put it on their driveway or by their front door, ring the doorbell, run away, and have a camera framed on them. And they would watch and record the reaction of the people who came out and saw some junk that they had thrown away turned into something fabulous. I mean, like they turned 10-speed bikes into tables. They turned old TV sets, those really old like 1950 ones, into bars. And they had just these ton of creative ideas. It was amazing to watch, and their craftsmanship was top notch. But I wondered, after the camera stopped rolling, did the homeowners take the repurposed stuff back into their house and use it? Or did they end up just throwing it away again anyways because it wasn't something they were looking for? You see, we live in a culture these days that when we're done with something, we throw it out or we recycle it. We do not have a repurposing culture. That is not our culture. And so that kind of thing limits us when it comes to this idea of trying to reimagine stuff that we're doing, and we have to do it in a different way. When it comes to Scripture, there is a principle, I think, which is important for us as we consider this idea of reimagining. And you find it in Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Let me just read it for you. And in that verse, it says this: "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And it's a reminder that God is in the transformation business. He is in the business of renewing our sinful mind into something holy. He is in the business of reimagining our lives that are broken, that are just not the way we want to go, and into something beautiful for His purpose. He takes something, redeems it, and transforms it. And I think as a church, that's what our focus for this month is doing, is how do we take stuff we've been doing that we can't do and reimagine something for God's kingdom with it. This week, we're trying to figure out how do we reimagine corn roast. I think one of the mindsets in COVID has been a negative one, where we look at what has been taken away from us. Very few of us get to the point where we look at what opportunities it provides, the new things we can try or reimagine. For corn roast, something we have done for like 20 years at SouthRidge, we've had to reimagine what that looks like because we couldn't do it like we've always done. And what we've come up with is the SouthRidge drive-thru. The SouthRidge drive-thru is an opportunity for you to connect with others. It's an opportunity for you to feel part of something bigger than just yourself. It's an opportunity for you to see familiar faces. And so on Sunday, we're asking you to come in your car, pile in between 10 and 12, come to the church property and drive through a course that we have created. A course that you'll see people, you'll be able to do things, you'll have a lot of fun. So there's 3 things that I'm really asking you to do. I want you to be proactive. The time to be passive and just let the world come at you is gone. You need to be proactive. Make a choice to come on Sunday morning. Get in your car with your family or maybe with some friends who are in your bubble. Come to the church property and wind your way through and just have fun with everybody. And bring a lunch with you. Bring a lunch that then you can go to one of 4 parks we're going to tell everyone to go to and have lunch with people from SouthRidge, reconnect, have a blast doing that. And here's the humor. The irony of this whole situation, we have done corn roast for like 20 years. We have never served roasted corn that entire time. The 1 year we don't call it a corn roast, the 1 year we call it a drive-through, we are actually going to serve you roasted corn. So, see you at SouthRidge drive-through.